We're just in between games today. So I figured that's a great time to play some Minecraft. What were you guys up to? Oh, my thing. Yeah, I forgot about. I'm already thinking about how I'm going to replace it. That's already what I'm thinking about. What were you guys up to? How's it going? We'll probably just do some chill building today. Maybe fly around and see if we can find any turtle eggs. Those are the two main things I need. Nothing too fancy. I think, yeah, it's been a minute since I've started. I'm trying to remember what I was last doing. I was last like playing around with maps. I'm gonna go find food. That's fair. Probably should do that. I hope they get something good. Sorry, I'm just like rearranging my desk. My setup is a little bit of a mess right now. Today's soundtrack that we're starting with is Yu-Gi-Oh! Capsule Monster Coliseum. Why is my sensitivity so high? Oh my god. Let's turn that. There we go. That feels more right. I was doing a little bit of mapping off stream, I'm pretty sure. Nothing too fancy. If anyone who doesn't know, I just have like, oh right, I was testing out rockets because we have the Elytra now. Have I enchanted it? Okay, it does have mending, so we can fix it. I just have like a world that we play every once in a while. We work on it in between like other major games that we're playing or other things I want to do. So every once in a while we come back on and we log into this world and we can just play a bit here. What was I doing? It's been a long time since I played. I think I want to work on the big clock tower over there we want to build. I think I gathered blocks, right? Okay, where am I gonna put all these rockets? I did not have a spot for them. I just made them. I think for now we'll just load them into here. Right, I made rockets of different flight levels. Let me clean up my inventory. But yeah, we'll probably just work on some building and stuff today. Just chill out, have a relaxed time. Paper can go in with the sugarcane farm. Leather, I don't really have a spot for, so it can go there. Let's see. Let's put tools back on the hotbar where they go. Food. Rockets will probably be something I try to carry around now. Bow, sticks. Keep the sticks. Map can go in a box. We'll just put it in here in this miscellaneous box. Iron compasses, because I was making maps, like I said. We'll just put the compasses in here for now. I'll figure out what I want to do with them later. Yeah, we'll probably just work on this build today. That's what we were working on last time, I remember, and we ran out of blocks. We should have enough blocks, right? Oh, I'm gliding. But yeah, let me just put this paper down. I'll just put it in here for now. I'll figure something out. I don't know if anyone here follows Minecraft like I do. Did I not put down a... I don't have a blocker here. I just can just walk in there. I need to put down some rails there. I don't know if any of y'all follow the Minecraft Live event or whatever. I checked in on it later just to see what it was about, on what they were announcing and stuff. And I'm actually pretty excited for the next update. I think what they showed off looks pretty cool. I think it looks pretty neat. I'm especially excited about the crafter block. They essentially gave a way for me to do some auto crafting. And it looks like, well, I mean, I say it looks like, it's already in experimental. If you want to upload, if you want to log into the experimental snapshot, you can play around with like the early version of it. And I already really like it. It's super fun. Why do I have so many sticks? Yeah. I mean, I didn't really go into it like expecting much of anything. I still need to finish organizing all of our crap. I don't know, I always go into the mob vote being like, here's what I want, but I don't really care that much. Like, I don't know. It'll be nice to have a new creature running around the world. Armadillos being added. This is not where I'm gonna find my building blocks. Sorry, I don't remember where, like, oh, no, I know where I put it. I'm pretty sure I mined a bunch of stone, yeah. Or not stone, but like deep slate, I did. So now, there's also some gravel in here. Tough, deep slate. We got a bunch of blocks here. Also, how is the audio levels? Is it too loud, too quiet? I don't know. So we're probably just gonna work on building this. Can we, I'm already wearing it. Now that we have the elytra, oh god, this is too fast of a rocket. Can we land on here? Yes, we can. That's so scary to do. What is this? Also, the only version of this soundtrack, let's skip song, that I could get is the extended version for some reason. The only ones out right now are extended versions. I'm probably just gonna change it, honestly. We'll just do that now. What's a good soundtrack? What's a good soundtrack we haven't listened to in a while? Not this one. I don't want to always default to Sonic, but I always default to Sonic. We can do Jet Set Radio. Probably a good one, right? Apparently I was already 12 minutes into it, so we'll just start it over. Love me some Jet Set Radio. This is just plain old deep slate, sweet. So, I should have done this before. Let's just fill up our pockets with as much of this as we can. Did I remember? I don't remember how high I wanted to build this. I think I wanted to do it like a layer or two above the top. I think that's what I was wanting. I do wish I tore this down off stream and like redid it with a little bit more texturing with like cobbled and stuff, but I didn't get around to it. So, that's fine. We'll be fine. It's no biggie. How much durability is on this? Okay, quite a bit. We'll be fine. I just don't want it to break while we're trying to like get down. Okay, we'll go by 3. But yeah, with the mob boat, I was shooting for crab. Mainly because I liked the utility purpose it served. They were saying it would like, you could use its claws to extend your reach or something. And that seemed like something I would really like. But Armadillo one, and I'm pretty sure it's mainly just because they said something about it giving you not horse armor, wolf armor, which, like the moment I heard that, I'm like, oh yeah, nothing else stands a chance. People are very big on their Minecraft doggies. Yeah, the moment that they said wolf armor, I was like, oh yeah, there's no chance. There's not even a slight chance. People go nuts over anything to do with their Minecraft dogs. Which is whatever. Like I said, I didn't really put too much thought into it. I was just like, yeah, well, something will win. I'm pretty happy with all of them. Penguins could have been fun. I will say penguins could have been fun making boats faster. Probably some shenanigans you can build with that. Okay, so I think we're gonna do one more layer on top of here. I have this tuff. Maybe I could like texture in some tuff. Well, I'd want it to be darker as it goes up, right? No, lighter, darker. Does it get lighter or darker as it goes down? I think it gets lighter as it goes up. Oh, that's only 51 tuff. Never mind. I was gonna say we could texture in some tuff in there, but we don't have nearly enough tuff to be doing that. That's like mostly gravel. We'll just do another layer of 3, and then we can start building like a proper roof onto this thing. Which I am excited for. This is like one of my favorite songs in the soundtrack, by the way. It's so good. Oh, I'm gonna have to try and land on that, aren't Do I have any? We might have to chop down some cherry trees. Because I don't know if I have any logs. It's getting dark anyways, we'll need to get down. We should be able to get it before then at least, though. Also, we need to put some torches or lanterns up on top of this thing so that way nothing spawns on top of it. For anyone who doesn't know what this is, we're building a tower. We're gonna decorate it too. Like, it's not just gonna be this flat big square. It's gonna look nice. I'm gonna try and make it blend in with the area. It's just, this is the first step for something so big. It's just to put in the big block. But this is our creeper farm. I did not look up a design. I just kind of winged it on stream. It works fine enough. You do have to go up like really high for it to work fast though. Okay. Yeah, anytime a game does like a community vote, it's like people are gonna be weird about it. People are gonna take it way more seriously than they probably should. Yeah, exactly. Because I know there's the big thing of the whole stop the mob vote thing that was going around when it was happening. Everybody's like, we don't want to pick one, just give us all three. And I'm like, well, the point isn't like the content. The point is like, it's a cool chance for the community to interact with the game in a unique way. That was the point. But then everybody started throwing a fit and it's like, no, we want all three. And it's like, okay, well, that's... I would say stop doing the votes because I'm very much like maybe they should just stop doing the mob vote, but it's a lot more because people get shitty about it and they start fights with each other and it's bad. It's a bad time. That's why I say to stop doing it, but that's not the reason why people are saying to stop doing it. I wish that was the reason because that's a real good reason, but you know. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Let's put some torches down here before I forget. And this is just to keep things from spawning. Alright, instead of, just do this. Give us a way to walk up. Okay, so this is about as high as I want it. We are winging the design of this build, by the way. I don't really have a plan. The next thing we actually need is gonna be... We're gonna need to go get some, logs. And maybe some nether brick. We have a bunch of nether brick somewhere. I love having this elytra. This is so convenient. It was such a pain in the ass before. Now, how do I have this organized? I don't remember how I have my whole setup organized. There we go. Perhaps I could have done this a little better. Okay, so let's put away all of the deep slate for now. We'll keep it on our person, of course, but at the moment we're fine. There we go. We'll probably need some of this. We'll just grab it to be safe. Give me this. Seems good to me. See how much this actually gets us done with. It's too wide. That's my problem with this build, is it's way too wide, and I don't... It's just a big ass square. We need to, I'm trying to tell myself to trust the process, but I'm like really nervous that this isn't gonna look good. Maybe I should have built a circle instead of a big ass block. We'll see. We'll see. If I end up hating it, we'll just tear it down and rebuild it. I'll tear it down off stream and we can rebuild it. Shit. This is really hard. How do you land? Okay, we're gonna go up the old-fashioned way. I'm not. Here's the plan. We're gonna use gravel. Because if you use gravel, you can easily get rid of it at the bottom by putting a torch at the bottom. Let's do this. But I don't know. I'm just excited for it. I think the update looks good. I'm excited for all the copper and the new copper blocks and the new dungeony thingy, whatever it's called, the trials. I think they look neat and fun and cool. Okay, we're gonna put one of these up in each corner. So, and then yeah, the reason why we use gravel is you can just do that. It also works if you use sand or any block affected by gravity like that. More copper stuff is always good. Yeah, they're adding more building blocks with copper. Because I know a lot of people really hate the copper block because you can't really do much with it. Because it just makes the regular copper blocks. I think adding like a lot more variation of stuff you can, yeah. Oh, I think copper blocks are one of the best building blocks in the game. But a lot of people just are mad because you get a lot of it. You get so much of it. I think it really depends on the mindset you take with Minecraft. I think a lot more builders are a lot more appreciative of copper than not builders. Because I understand people being annoyed by it because it fills up your inventory. When you go mining and you're trying to gather like things like iron and resources and like all that kind of shit, like you get so much of it. It clogs up your inventory and a lot of people get super annoyed by that, which I get, but like you need a lot of it if you're going to be building. So it's kind of a trade-off. It's the awkwardness of Minecraft inventory management. Yeah, the mindset. Exactly, you get it. Yeah, it's the awkwardness of Minecraft's inventory management. You know what we could do? Ooh, I have an idea. Wait, I have an idea. I think I'm having a brain blast. 1 second, let's tear these down. I'm having a brain blast. We can add depth and interest to this without tearing down the whole thing. If we just build these corner pillars I'm making as their own little rings around. It'll be much more resource intensive, but I think it should be worth it. Nope, that's not where I wanted that. I have an idea on how to... I should have picked like a smoother corner to do this on. Nope, that's not where I wanted that. Who that? Oh, that's my skeleton voice. What? Wait, what did I do? Oh, I see. This is not a circle. How do I have this? This is not a flat circle. Oh god, I really did this in like the hardest way, didn't I? Okay, there we go. That should be good. That should be what I'm trying to do. Alright, let's just... There we go. Yeah, and build a little tower like this, and that should add some shape. That should add some shape to this, and it won't look as flat and boring once we get all 4 up. I think that'll be the fix to the problem I'm having. And then, of course, we're going to build the roof, but first I want to get this set up. Maybe this will turn into more of like a castle. I think this might look better if we try to build it as a castle than a clock tower. I was thinking clock tower. We can build a clock tower somewhere else. This is going to take a billion more resources now, though. I think it'll be worth it, though. We are going to need, like, so much more cherry wood, though. We can transition it into, we can transition it into something at some point. into another brick. That might be a way to do it. I'm winging these ideas again. That's how we roll around here. I don't plan things. We just kind of wing it. I think we'll do it a little bit more towards the top. So maybe like, oh god, that's too many. Once we get closer to the top, we'll yeah. I like this a lot. I like this idea. I'm picturing it in my head. And then we can add other little shapes to it and stuff to give it more life and texture. More depth to the build. Because like that's the kind of like that's kind of my biggest building tip whenever you're building something. In general in Minecraft, but it becomes a bigger and bigger priority the more and more your build gets bigger. Is like you want to avoid having things be too flat. Having like depth and texture variance will make your builds just look better and more interesting. And then as you play with that more, you'll get better and better at it, trying to figure out what you like and what you don't like. Okay, I think we'll do one more layer, and then we'll go pick up our nether brick and we'll use that. We're gonna run out of cherry logs. This is by far the biggest building in this whole area. Okay, so we need to get down to sleep anyways, so. But no, yeah, I understand why we get so much copper. Copper would be a million times more annoying if you didn't get enough of it. It's a lot easier to just like, if you don't want it, toss that out of your inventory or not mine it. Are my settings still set to max? I was playing around with my settings last time. I might still have my render distance set to maximum. Maybe I should undo that. Oh well, it's not causing any problems. If it is set to maximum, it's not causing us any trouble. Nether brick is gonna be upstairs. Yeah, we got some nether brick. See, this is where shulker comes in handy. Just get more. Do we have any more torches? We might need to grab some torches. And this is one of the reasons why I love shulker boxes. Inventory space is not as big of a problem whenever you can actually store everything. Too many things. Get seeds out of here. We'll have a different problem in a minute, but we'll worry about that when we get there. Yeah, I think that adds a lot more interest. And we'll once again add more layering and more stuff as we need it. Wow, that was... We have too strong of rockets. These are not rockets for flying up to your base. These are I need to go fast rockets. I need to cover distance. Okay, so I'm going to remember the number 96 because that's our level. Let's go notepad, no, sticky notes. The sticky notes. This whole YouTube channel. Oh, I didn't mean to click it. I meant to right click it. Shit. I like that song. Wait, put it back. I just noticed that this whole entire YouTube channel is just video game OSTs. I might have to remember this one. So I like mixing. Oh, but then I gotta scroll through all these ones I do not care about. Oh no, this is like their best one. Never mind. They don't have very many soundtracks that I would want. Anyways, I'm opening sticky notes so I can write down the... What was it? 90 something? 96. Okay, and that's just so that way whenever we get this high, doing the other pillars, I can just keep an eye on my Y level. Oh, I shouldn't do it like this, actually. Wait. I'm gonna do a smart. I'm gonna do a big brain. I'm gonna do a big brain. Brace yourselves. We're gonna do it in a way that is not just a flat transition. Because why would I do a flat transition? In that way, it looks a little bit more interesting and natural, instead of being Minecraft flat. They're very close in color, but they're slightly different, so it'll be like an interesting little shadow thing. Just a bit of wear and tear or something. There we go. Also, I should remember to do that cool thing you could do, where if you just middle click the block, it'll put all the ones you have on you into your hand. Gotta remember to middle click. Nice. Alright, and then we made it to the top. We'll probably add in like some fences just to give this a little bit more depth and a little bit more interest, some more color. That kind of stuff once we get it. I do want to cover this. Mainly, honestly, I want to cover this for the sake of having somewhere I can land easily. Let's have a little landing platform here. I love these cherry trapdoors. Okay, well, we can fix this later. But for now, temporarily, I want that. There we go, there's our first one. I want to do this one second. So let's kind of tear it down. But yeah, I think that's how I want to do these pillars. I changed my mind. Just help it look more interesting. So let's see. I just want to make sure I get this right. So here's the corner, and then it goes, okay, right there. So it's not too far out. Check. So here's the corner. And then you put it here. Right? I think this is right. Shader's making that kind of hard to look at. Two. I should do this, and then you go 1, 2, and then 1 in the corner. Yep, perfect. We're gonna put down a torch. Perfect. We're gonna need more torches, but we'll need to get down by then probably. So, and 3. Nice. I'm trying to figure out the plan for tomorrow, because I know Mario Wonder is coming out. I ordered it physically, so we will see when it gets here. I do want to play Mario Wonder, but I also have another game that comes out tomorrow I want to play, so I'm like, oh god, like what are we gonna do? We might do a double feature tomorrow. We might do 2 things. We might not. I don't want to promise that. We'll see how I feel whenever we get there. But Playing Wonder right now. Oh, Wonder looks fun. I'm excited for it. Yeah, because it comes out tomorrow, right? If I remember correctly. And I'm hyped. It's been well of it. Yeah, it's been nothing but praise so far. Okay, we're approaching the height we want to be at. 96. Which is good. I'm glad. I chose it over Sonic because Sonic is inconsistent and I did not know what to expect. I hate saying that because I love Sonic, but it was the safer gamble when I'm pre-ordering games that are not out yet. We're almost out of. Oh no, we have a little bit, but we're running out of building blocks. So this is 96. So this is where we're gonna like do our texturing. Sweet, and then we're gonna smooth this out with another brick. Sonic is Sonic. Yeah, exactly. I've heard people say that it's all right, which I'm glad. I'm glad to know that like a passable Sonic game came out. I really hate that that's the most I ask for that I can ask for from Sonic. Well, I guess not. I'm not too picky. I'm pretty easy to please, honestly. I don't like going into every game expecting it to be the greatest thing ever. I think that's just, I don't know. I enjoy things more when I'm like comfortable with a game that is quote unquote mid, my least favorite term that people use. Because that still implies like a good game. I don't need every game to be like a life-changing experience. Sometimes I just want to have a game that's fun enough. And I'm okay with that. A lot of the time, that's what Sonic gives you. Yeah, not all games can be Donkey Kong Country 2, Diddy Kong's Quest. Exactly. Not every Kong can be that donkey. Okay, so we're gonna tear this down as we go down. So we're probably gonna run out of, cherry wood like halfway up this thing. Not even. We don't even have 3 stacks. We don't even have 2 stacks. Yeah. So I think we should chop down some trees real quick, and I'll show you guys how I chop down trees efficiently. Which I was not doing because I forgot you could do it for a long time. They're using Kong in a pun as canon. Yeah, oh, absolutely. It's very funny. Yeah, see, this looks much better. This looks much better now that we're getting these, like, these extra, like, shapes in there. I dig that. That's already starting to look a lot better, so. Let's sleep. And then we will, oh, I got hiccups. The bamboo farm is working. See that? I'm so happy we got that hooked up. This is the first thing that came to mind whenever I was talking about the craft. Well, not when I was talking, when I saw the crafter, by the way, is now we can like have it auto turn these into blocks. And then we can just send full blocks down and it won't take up nearly as much inventory space. And I won't have to spend like an hour condensing all my bamboo by hand anymore. We will have to turn this thing off eventually, by the way. This bamboo farm like produces like crazy and it's gonna fill up. And we don't cook very much stuff. We rarely use furnaces. Which is something to keep in mind. So these here are eventually gonna top off. Eventually, it's quite a lot of storage I built here, so. because that goes all the way through to down here. Which I still need to hook it up to that, but I haven't needed to yet. Like, this is all storage for the bamboo, and it's for the furnace setup, which I still need to hook up, but we barely even use it. I built this huge ass setup, this really nice furnace setup, and I barely even use it. But it's there for when we do, right? If we ever need to like mass cook something. I would say glass, but that's what we got these guys for. We can do some villager trading for that. Ooh, that fog looks nice. I came up here to get something. I want to grab a second shulker real quick. And I don't remember where I are they just in here? They are just in here. Okay, so this shulker box has nothing in it. See? So we're gonna take it and some saplings, and we're gonna do some tree growing, and we're just gonna get a whole bunch. Where do I have my saplings? Okay, cool. I need to like dye these so that way they're color coded. 'Cause you can do that. In fact, let's do that now. We have probably some black dye and some, well, we have bone meal. We for sure have bone meal. Question is, where do I have any ink sacs? I want to dye one of these gray and one of them pink. That way we can just see at a glance what we're looking at. Ooh, there's some white dye. Unless I threw it away. I hope I didn't throw it away. It is something I would do. Do I even have any pink dye? I don't really gather dye very often in this game. That's not it. Oh no, chat. I might not... Wait. No, that's coal. I don't think you can turn coal into black dye. I don't use dye that often in Minecraft, if I'm being honest. I might have just thrown it away. It could be in one of my billion miscellaneous boxes I have sitting. Oh, you can turn these into black dye? I'd rather not waste a wither rose, though. There we go, ink sacs. I have a couple. So let's do dye. Not blue dye. What if I don't want light gray dye? What if I want regular gray dye? No, I want regular gray dye. There we go, and then you can put this. I left the shulkers upstairs. Okay, I'm gonna dye the correct one first. There we go. Now we have a gray shulker. Just gonna put the dye in here and continue to make more of a mess that I will eventually clean up. And then you need to be pink. Do I have any pink flowers? I probably do somewhere. Where do I keep my flora and fauna? Yeah, see, because I've made pink glass before, so I have pink dye somewhere. Is that bone meal? That's bone meal, I need that. Okay, well there's roses up there, but I'm pretty sure I have pink dye. I just don't remember how I organize anything. I made a mistake when I made this place like so big. This is way too much storage. We're just gonna make the pink dye, fuck it. Put the blue cornflower in there. I do want to build a flower farm eventually. Okay, red dye. I need some white dye. Pink, boop. Pink dye. I don't know why I made 4, but I did. Pink shulker box. Okay, so now they're color coded and we can tell which one's which at a glance. That way we're not annoyed by it. Just put the dye in there. Okay, nice. So if we put down the gray shulker box, pink shulker box, let's just get this organized real quick. This is supposed to not be for the nether bricks, but I'm gonna store the nether brick. Wow, shit, I don't have room. Do I need a nether brick box? We're gonna temporarily use the box as a nether brick box, but it's not gonna be like permanently for that. Be temporary. Toss the stairs in the ground real quick. I'm not gonna dye it. It'll just be temporarily. This is for nether brick. There we go. And then we want all of our stone in here. There's also some gravel because I didn't separate it when I was mining. This is gonna be for logs and just cherry stuff. Separating it out of the inventory so that way we can do some more efficient mining and such. There we go. We're good. The fog here is really making me think it's later than it is. I'm really happy with this little stream thing we made. We also need to put some decorations around the bamboo farm. So whenever I run out of saplings, this is what I do. I just go over here. I just plant a bunch of them. I always forget you can do this. And I clump them up. Can I do 3? It gets a little tricky, but I think I can do 3. And then you just kind of grow all of them. And then you just get like a big block of tree. I didn't grab any more bamboo. Not bamboo, more you know, of this stuff. I might just make this a castle instead, like a little castle tower thingy. I think it'll look better. I don't know, when I imagine a clock tower, I want it to look tall, and this doesn't look all that tall because it's so wide. I need to get myself some bones. Or some bone meal. We can move some melons and pumpkins from the melon and pumpkin farm in there. That's how we can get ourselves some more. Why you no grow? Oh, is it because you have the things overhead? Okay, there we go. It's a little harder to grow sometimes. But yeah, we're just gonna make a big old block of wood. Where's my hose? I don't have any hose. We probably want to use a combination of like the bamboo hoe and the not the bamboo hoe, the silk touch hoe and the non-silk touch hoe. Because that way we can get some of the leaves, and then we can turn the leaves into more bone meal. In fact, we'll probably do it with all of them. We have a lot of saplings. We can probably afford to do that. But this gives us a good amount of logs. Bones into bone meal. You can just do this for like most types of wood, honestly. And it's useful. It is nighttime. We're gonna sleep, and then we'll chop this down in the morning. Ooh, that looks nice. Oh, I did tear down the buildings around here, didn't I? Did I do that on stream? I don't know if I did that on stream or not. I've torn down some buildings. I've not played this in a long time, especially on stream, so. A little bit behind. Don't know what I did when. The dark oak, that's just a really nice wood. I really like that wood a lot. We started using these because we started this world at the at the time this update came out. I don't have any hose on me. We need hose. I need specifically my Silk Touch hoe, because hoes are now the tool for plants and shit. Dark oak, spruce, jungle, yeah, they're very good. Some of the more colorful woods are a bit harder to use. I still love them though. This is not where I'm gonna have my hoes. They're gonna be in my toolbox. Which one of these is my toolbox? This one's my toolbox. We want the Silk Touch one. Because the Silk Touch one... Alright, let's just put this down and start loading up stuff in there. Sorry. The Silk Touch one is gonna give us the stuff. Oh yeah, the big spruce jungle. Yeah, that makes sense. It's essentially the same idea I'm doing with this, but I go wide instead of tall. But yeah, no, they're very good for that. It's a lot more convenient. You get a lot more wood per sapling. Because if there's one thing I hate in Minecraft, and you would not guess by looking at this, it's chopping down trees. I don't know what it is about gathering wood in this game that I just absolutely hate. It's my least favorite activity, so if I can just like streamline it by like clumping the trees together like this, it makes it a bit less painful. Couldn't tell you why, but it does. Alright, let's get to the surface. There we go. Something about just clumping them all together and just doing one big run just feels better. But yeah, we're using a Silk Touch hoe just so we can insta-mine away all the leaves. Because the leaves are actually useful. They're A, good building blocks, but B, it's so that way, like, I don't have any logs just buried in there, and I don't have to burn the tree down. Because, I don't know. I think I have Fire Spread off, because Fire Spread scares me. Although I do have Lightning Rods now, which means Fire Spread is a lot less scary than it used to be now that Lightning Rods are in the game. But we can turn these leaves into bone meal. So that way we're being very efficient and renewable with our resources. Makes you not want to farm it. Yeah, that's why I do it this way. This way that I do. It just feels a lot less annoying for some reason if I'm just thorough and I just climb to the top and do it like this. You can't just like chop down the stem though, because it does do that whole branching out. Which is very annoying. But this is how I do it. Because I remember when we were first doing this and I forgot that like you could clump trees together like this. I hated chopping down the cherry trees so much. So doing it like this makes it a bit less painful. Ah! Oh, I messed that up. I'm professional at this. Don't worry about it. I'm a pro. How full is our inventory? Our inventory is going to be super full. This is already a lot. We'll just make a trip down to my bone meal maker thingy. My composter setup. I'll just dump these in there real quick. We may as well. It's so nice to just have one of these sitting around. Just a double chest you can dump a bunch of plant material into, turn it from hoppers into composters, take it out of the composters, put it in there. It's just real nice to have that around. Not have to worry about it. Wow, this one really branched out far. Honestly, I like how these trees look more whenever you build them really wide like this. Something about a more sturdy looking tree, I think, just looks more appealing to the eye. Maybe when I do like a bunch of tree planting around here, because I want to do that. I want to plant a bunch of trees in the area and decorate and stuff. I just want to make sure I have like most of my main buildings in place before I do that. Maybe I'll just like lump together some bunch of sturdy looking things. Going. Yeah, and then after this, for the most part, all you'll have left is like wood to trim away. That and smelters. Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, that's what my one over there is for, which is just a really big one. A bit more of a complicated one, but yeah, you can just build like a small one with furnaces like that. I love doing that. It's such a nice, easy little redstone build that like anyone can do. Like, I just recommend anyone do that. I think it messes up your ability to gain XP from it, but that's not that big of a deal. XP is not the hardest thing in the world to get, and you don't get a ton from doing that. Anyways. Yeah, let's go at an angle. That way I don't keep falling off. Just go in a circle. And we'll just trim off the edges once we get there. Yeah, by locking the hoppers. Yeah, it's just, I don't know.
Let's look at the
That's like the extra step that I'm like, at that point I may as well just build a mob farm. It's like an easy mob farm or something. Because you'll either have to keep checking on it to manually lock it in time, or you'll like need to do an auto thing, and once you do the auto thing, I'm like, I could just build a mob farm with this amount of effort. It's like a dark room in the sky. I love this song. It's one of those things where it's like once the effort goes beyond a certain point, I may as well do in the extra amount to just build the fancy thing. Cause like there's building it to be like aesthetic, like we're doing around here, and then there's just like building one that's just pure function. Which building them for pure functionality is like super easy. When you have it emptied, and like, yeah. Like one level short, yeah. For me, I'm usually doing villager trading pretty early on, and villager trading is such a great source of like XP. That's where I get a lot of it. Shit. Alright, we're just gonna do some of this real quick. Because I fell down and I'm like, screw it. Nice. Oh, look at all this. How full is our inventory? Probably not, because we've been dropping most of the leaves that we've been chopping down on the ground. We'll probably need to do a run real quick to just pick up a bunch. There we go. Look at that. That's nice. A nice, what do you call it? A nice something. A nice shave on the tree. See, now the tree's looking ugly because all of its leaves are going away. Like it's a dead tree now. It's a dying tree. We good? Let's grab these. We'll grab the ones on the ground. Yeah, and this will be worth quite a bit of bone meal, so hopefully enough to renew our amount we spent. It's not a big deal. We have other ways of getting bone meal. We also have the melon and pumpkin farm that we can dump a bunch of melon and pumpkins in from. I need to remember to spend some time to do some trading with my villagers to get my stuff back. I'm so excited for Autocrafter just so I don't have to spend the fucking time to like turn all of my melons slices into full melons. Yeah, moving villagers is a royal pain. Moving villagers sucks. I'd show you the way I did it, but I have no villagers I plan on moving right now. I usually try to lead them using their own AI. Using like, they'll pathfind to a workstation or a bed. That's usually like the easiest way to do it. And if you don't want to make it look nice or fancy, you can just lead them into a hole. But yeah, no, I get you. Like filling up these rooms here with villagers was a pain in the ass. Well, we got it, and it's worth it now. That's a lot of leaves. Let's toss these into the bone meal-o-matic. How many did we get? We got 23 off of that last batch, which was not a very big batch. Just give us about like a stack. And then this is my bamboo farm. It's just a little flying machine. It's hooked up to a daylight sensor, so it goes off like twice a day, once when it gets dark, once when it gets light. And it just dumps them into this storage, which we used for a bit, and now I have like an auto firing thing that just kind of auto transports it all into using water streams. That's what these water streams here are for. They actually move the bamboo over to my giant furnace setup so I can use it for fuel. That's what we got going on there. Just a nice little source of fuel, especially because I don't really cook that much stuff. This looks like a bonsai tree from this angle. Looks nice. It just makes it just convenience. Spend less time working on that, and I can spend more time doing what I want to do, which is, you know, building. I could build an auto tree farm, but those are annoying. I really don't like building those. It's a pain in the ass. You gotta use TNT dupers, and you gotta get certain materials that I don't have, and I'm like, ah. And you can only go so automatic. If I go to the point where I have to hook up like an auto clicker or something, then I'm like, that's too much work for an automatic farm. Oh shit, I almost forgot something. 1 second. Let's go turn on the ice farm. I think the ice farm is turned off right now. Let's go turn it on. Yeah, it's just over here. I'm glad I remembered that, because it's meant, I have a chunk loader hooked up, so that way the ice farm is always loaded. But I gotta actually turn it on. Otherwise, it's just not gonna do anything. That way this can run while we're far away. Not even that far away, we're just... Where's my spot? Here it is. You just gotta put something in here. Just put in like 1 cherry leaf. It doesn't matter what it is. This just sends an item back and forth through the nether portal over and over again. And it means that this chunk that it's in will always stay loaded, and a couple of the ones next to it. So if you have like a farm like this that you really want to keep running automatically in the background, but you don't really care enough, you can just do this and it'll keep it running. And then we built this on stream, but I can just show it. This is 2 waterlogged stairs because they can't freeze, but they can still pour water in the middle. So infinite water source, and then eventually this water source here freezes, and then I just have like a redstone clock here. Pushes forward the ice, and then pistons, pushes forward the ice, pistons, pushes up the ice, and you just get a big ass block of ice by the end. It's very convenient. It's very nice. Let's go back and we'll turn on a new soundtrack because that one ended. Thankfully, it's not too far away, so it's easy to turn on. But yeah, anytime, I just need to remember to turn it on whenever I, because sometimes it breaks whenever you log out or something. Usually it breaks when you log out or something, but it's fine. You can just turn it on whenever you're off doing other stuff. Like if you're going to like AFK at some farms, or you're going to spend a bunch of time building and you know you're going to be playing for a while, you can just turn on the ice farm over there, freezes a bunch of stuff. It's not very efficient. I wanted to build it just for the fun of it. It's not a great farm. But I thought it would be fun, so I did it anyways. If I really, really desperately need like a shit ton of ice, which I will eventually, what we can do is we can just go find like a glacier or something and just mine all of the glacier, but it's nice to just have a little block over there every once in a while. of a few hundred. Takes a long time to get anything out of it though. Like I think I left it running for 8 hours one time and like I got next to nothing out of it. I got a few hundred. But not a lot you would expect from running for that long. Because I just left it running while I went to work one day because I was curious. What's a soundtrack? Shit. Fuck it. We can do... Am I gonna default to Sonic? I think I'm gonna default to Sonic. Let's do a Sonic soundtrack we haven't listened to in a while though. Let's do the Sonic Lost World. We haven't listened to Sonic Lost World's music in quite a while. And I like it. It's a good soundtrack. Here, this one's one video. I've said this many times. Sonic Lost World, underrated game. Great game. Fantastic game, I would even say. It's one of my favorites. It's up there. I need to play Unleashed again to know if I think it's my favorite 3D Sonic game. Because I really like Unleashed. It's such a completely different kind of game, though. So I'm like, I don't even know if I would want to compare them. This game, like Sonic Lost World, feels way more like a 2D Sonic game than a 3D Sonic game. It's like if you went back in time to when they were deciding how to do 3D Sonic, and instead of making Adventure, they could have gone down this route instead. It's nothing against Adventure. It's not my favorite, but like, I like those games. Shit. Mine a bunch of these. We're almost done with the leaves, so you gotta just do like a bit of hopping around. See, this is where extended grip from the crab claw would come in handy. Trying to reach all these fucking leaves. And then once we get all the leaves done, we can put them... Once we get done with this lap around the tree, I think we'll be able to just toss them in the thing and actually start getting our wood out. I just like doing this with the leaves so that way I can get some bone meal out of it. Be renewal with my resources, because I don't have a skeleton farm at the moment. I don't have like a good... I don't have any type of farm that's going to provide me with a bunch of bone meal. Like I don't have a moss farm or anything. Moss farm could be nice. It's not a high priority for me, but moss is a very good block. I just don't really have any uses for it at the moment. I don't have any plans for anything that's I'm gonna need like a shit ton of moss for. You don't know what's up with Twitch lately? A lot of things. I don't know what you're talking about, but a lot of things. Good. We got a lot of... Okay, how's the roof doing? How's the roof of the tree doing? Oh, I crashed? Interesting. I don't think I disconnected. Maybe. Okay, yeah, this tree is done. This tree is done. We can chop down the wood here in a second. Let's just grab this little handful here and go toss it in the thing and we'll be good. I need to eat. 100% on your end? I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, sometimes the internet's annoying. My internet's been hiccupy lately. I think you've seen it, right? Where it hiccups a lot. I don't know what's up with that. It's good enough, but like it makes, cause I try to like upload my VODs to YouTube or whatever, and I just use the in Twitch. That's not where you put this. The in Twitch thing. I'll just put that in there because I didn't even pick that up. And it gets really annoying whenever you just start running out of shit. Put the bone meal away. Whenever, no, I'm sorry, not when he's running out of shit. When you start like getting like a billion micro videos that you need to upload. Like I'm not even gonna upload the Rabby Ribby things to YouTube. There's like a billion fucking VODs because it kept on disconnecting, reconnecting for like a split second, but that was enough time to like make it split into 2 videos, which is really annoying. and I hate it. So, like, I'm just gonna lose the Rabby Ribby VODs. Which is fine at the end of the world, but like, it's just not worth the effort of doing it, like, for, like, the 30 videos, half of which are, like, 5 minutes long. Not half of them, being dramatic, but there's a lot of, like, 5-minute intervals where it, like, hiccuped for a second. And I'm like, I don't want to spend the time editing them, because I don't care. Like, I'm not doing them to be, like, here's a quality it's a lot there for me just to have, like, an archive of, like, these are the games I've played. That's more of what I keep it for. It's sure annoying when internet hiccups make it break up into a billion videos, though. Which happens a lot more often when I'm doing, like, long streams, of course, which makes sense. More opportunities for it to happen. He's been having a lot of issues? Huh. Yeah, Twitch is a weird land of bullshittery. Alright. Let's sleep. And we'll do a lap to pick up wood afterwards. That way it doesn't despawn. Whee! Look at that speed boost. Ow. Hey, press F. F isn't the key I'm looking for. Notification? Who's notificating me? Ah, my friend was agreeing with my Ruby take that I don't like that show, and I figured out how to describe it. That was a show that was popular, and I never understood why after I tried fucking watching it. It's because I watch anime, though, so I know. It very much leans into that side of anime I don't fucking like. It's not even anime. Sorry, I'm not gonna get into it. 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 I don't know why that show upsets me so much. I don't know why it does, why I get so hung up on it. But I do. But I do. Because I'm insufferable sometimes. No, Ruby. The Rooster Teeth thing. Star Versus, I very much know why that show pisses me off. And why I loved it so much. That's why it pisses me off, is it was so good when it was good. Star Versus, 100% I know why I feel the way I do about that show. Yeah, Ruby, pronounced Ruby. Yeah, I hate it. I hate that name. That name has nothing to do with it, but... it is a dumb name. I can't judge it for its name though, right? Like, I have been thinking a lot about the manga that recently got canceled called That's a fucking great manga that got canceled early, which made me sad. I wonder why. I don't know why it did. It was doing all right, I thought. But that's a stupid name. If you want to talk about manga with a series with stupid names, it goes to over there on the fucking the pee pee poo poo. It's not about the pee pee poo poo man. Is not about the pee pee poo poo man. It's about a pianist. And he's sad. It should not have ran and jump. I don't know why it did, but it's very good. Oh, this is like the actual trunk. Okay. Let's just shave off these edges here. That way we can just have like the trunk exposed. And we'll just tear down the trunk. The one with the crazy hair. Yeah, they got fucking Yu-Gi-Oh hair. I love his art. His art is wild. Like the artist for PPP, like his art is really weird. And I mean that as a compliment. Like, that's why I'm excited for his new series that just started. It's a Magical Girl series, and I just love to see a Magical Girl series with his weird, surreal, strange ass art. It's good. It has a unique identity, and I do think it's visually appealing. I think it's cool. But no, PPP is about fucking hell, just hearing myself. PPP is about there's like this master pianist. He's like a legend or whatever, right? And he has sextuplets. He's also an asshole. And one of those kids, all of them try to become like pianists to, you know, family legacy or whatever. One of them, our main character, his name is Lucky. He doesn't suck, but he's very mediocre. He's good enough, and it causes a lot of problem in his life, a lot of family drama, a lot of that shit. It's very much a character drama. And it causes him a lot of problems and shit like that. And it's about him, like, just kind of winning people over with the way that he plays and whatever. And like, despite the fact that he's not like the best at it, he really truly loves what he's doing and he pours that into there. And I like that it's not about him becoming the best. It's about him pouring his all into it, which is a very specific distinction. But it's a very interesting one. And I like it. It's about him, like, and there's like him interacting with the other siblings, of course, and all that shit. Trying to say a lot without saying too much what's going on with me. But PPP was good. It was like 70 something chapters. It got canceled this year. And I liked it. It ends. Yeah, it ended though. It did get canceled. But it's okay. He has a Magical Girl series now that's like 3 chapters in or something. I've only read the first one so far. I need to go back and read chapter 2 and 3. It's not on the Jump app though, so I keep on forgetting to read it because I have to go out of my way to find it. Which is a bit of a bummer, but his art is very surreal at times and really weird. And I think that aesthetic would work really well for an interesting Magical Girl spin. He's a very strange writer, and I like that. I like weird writers. It's good though. Yeah, I can't keep up with it. It's also not in, well, it's not in Jump. It's just his new series. It's in like one of the sister magazines, but it makes it to where like reading it is more of a pain because I just don't get it in the app. Yeah, that's always been the cycle of Jump. Is like a new series gets picked up and it gets canceled if it's, because it's not about if it's good, right? That's not what gets you canceled. It's if you are the least good or like the one that's the least popular gets canned. The ones that aren't picking up steam or doing as well as the others. It's not about getting rid of bad things. It's about getting rid of the least popular things. Which sometimes leads to series like, for example, PPP, which are like character dramas and stuff that like really don't know why it's in this magazine, kind of getting canned because it's not what people are going to it for, or like a series that's like really interesting getting canned because it's a bit too niche and weird and it's not as popular as others, or just it not winning out because it's competing with other similar series and the other similar series are more people's favorite. Jump magazine's polls are weird. They also are like always trying to have like a diverse repertoire, right? Also, we didn't get nearly as much wood out of that as I thought we would, but we'll build another pillar. I think we have enough for a pillar. But yeah, no, Jumps always has been and still is like this cycle of cancellations and new things. It's very cutthroat. It's very interesting. I love following what's going on in the magazine itself. Not necessarily even like because of the series or whatever. Sometimes because of the series. Sometimes there's a good series. I liked Ginka and Gluna. That got canceled. But it's just interesting. Also, like, I think Jump is having like a moment where they're bracing themselves and trying to find new things to replace what's going to be leaving soon. Because a lot is ending. A lot is ending and a lot just ended. What is this? Someone's sharing something with me. I need to look. Ooh. Ooh, that might be a game to add to my list of games I might want to play. Yeah, we'll see. Cause like, yeah, like, sorry. Mashle ended. I know Mashle isn't like the biggest thing in the world, but Mashle was a popular thing. It ended. Jujutsu Kaisen, I think I've heard people say it feels like it's getting to a conclusion, but I don't know if that's true or not. I don't follow Jujutsu Kaisen like at all. I do not care. Not that I have anything against it. I've never tried to get into it. Like, I have no opinions on Jujutsu Kaisen. All I've heard is people saying it feels like it's approaching something that could be a thing. Probably far off if no official thing is being talked about or whatever, but still a thing. But like, Chainsaw Man's not in the magazine. Chainsaw Man left Weekly Jump. Chainsaw Man just isn't there. It's in it's in Jump Plus, which is a different thing. It's a different magazine. So like, in terms of like needing new series for the magazine, it's gone. It doesn't. But yeah, My Hero Academia is in its final arc and it's approaching wrapping up. One Piece is in its final saga, so it's gonna end in a few years. Yeah, but like for the sake of like adding things to, I need some light sources, by the way. That's what I'm getting. For the Weekly Jump magazine, which is where the new stuff is getting added and canceled and stuff, like it's not affecting. It has nothing to do with in there at all. It's not affecting that situation ever since it moved to Jump Plus. But yeah, there's that, which it used to be. Part 1 was. Let's sleep. I'm getting nervous about things spawning. We'll just trade to get some lanterns. I don't think I have any torches, and I don't feel like wasting my coal. But like, yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen is doing a thing. One Piece is ending. My Hero Academia is in its final arc. Let's see. Mashle ended. PPP and got canceled. That one gag manga about the family or whatever, that ended. Fuck. What else ended? Sorry, my brain is like trying to do like 3 things at once. A lot of shit, basically. A lot of Jump's biggest series. Yeah, Yokozuna family or something. Not to be confused with the other something family thing that's going on right now. That's going strong and actually is like the second longest running thing in the magazine, and it's a series that I never hear anyone talk about. Which is very weird. Where do I put my emeralds? I moved them. No, I didn't move them. Let's buy some stuff. Let's see. We're in very much like a place where like the new wave of things is very unsure. There are some hits that are currently going in the magazine though. Like there are some things there. It's not completely like there's not going to be anything. Like what do you call that? What's that series called? Sakamoto Days is going pretty strong. People really like that. Undead Unluck has been doing really well. And it's getting its anime is like starting soon or something, or it already started or something like that. I know people really like Undead Unluck. I have not read it, but I know it's popular. I know people like it. So there's still stuff there, but those series are still like not that far in, and they're not like the global, not global hits, but they're not like the planetary hits that that like, you know, the series that are ending, you know, your One Pieces, your Jujutsu Kaisens, your... Oh, Black Clover left the magazine. That's the one I'm forgetting. Black Clover. Like, I know a lot of people shit talk Black Clover or whatever. But it was one of the big things in the magazine. I think Boruto is in a different magazine. Isn't Boruto like in the digital thing or whatever? But Black Clover left the magazine. It's in it's in Jump Giga now. Which no one talks about because it's not really a place where series go. Boruto's getting time. Yeah, it's back. It's not in Weekly Jump anymore though. It went to, fuck, what did it go to? It's called something. It's called I'm just gonna look it up. Where the fuck is it? It's no, not Boruto. Boruto to Blue Vortex. Alright. What magazine is it in though? V-Jump. Yeah, it used to be in Weekly Shonen Jump, but now it's in V-Jump. Now that it's in its time skip thing. So once again, that's another massive hole that's in Weekly. I'm just gonna pull up the current Weekly Jump thing, so we can just see what's currently in Weekly Shonen Jump. No, not the American one. I want the Japanese magazine. Why am I just getting linked to all the places I don't want to be? Currently in Jump. There we go. Yeah, the author of Ruri Dragon is like been on hiatus for like a long ass time because, you know, he's not doing well. This is a totally fine reason. Okay, so if we scroll up, the oldest series right now that's currently in Jump is My Hero Academia in 2014, which is in its last saga. Jujutsu Kaisen started in 2018. It's pretty far in. We already talked about Mission Yozakura Family. That's the one that I don't know anything about, but it's been going for a long time. I don't know what's going on there. Undead Unluck is the current one, but that's 2020. Me and Roboco, the best manga in Jump. That's doing good. Sakamoto Days, that's another one that's getting pretty popular. Elusive Samurai, I haven't heard anything about, but I don't know how that's doing. It's fine. Witch Watch is pretty cool. I don't know. I think Witch Watch is like approaching an ending, isn't it? Something like that? I don't know. Blue Box, I don't know how much steam is left in Blue Box. We'll see. Akane Banashi, I think, is going to be one of the big Jump mainstays for now. But we're already in 2022, by the way. Samurai's from the Ass Class guy, yeah. The guy who wrote Assassination Classroom. That's his current series. It's like about Japanese historical stuff. Yeah, Blue Box is a romance sports manga. Ruri Dragon, I think it's approaching the ending though, because it has like a hard amount of time that can be left in it. Akane Banashi probably can go for a while. Ruri Dragon, I don't think Ruri Dragon's coming back. I think we're gonna have ourselves like the author wants to but can't physically. Ichino Saved the Family's Deadly Sins. There's no way this is gonna last forever. Like, I really don't think Ichino Saved the Family's Deadly. It doesn't feel like the kind of story that's meant to go on for a long time, unless it's a dream within a dream, like a billion times forever. It's gonna have to end soon. Cypher Academy, I don't know. I have no idea how that's going. I don't know if it's popular or not. I just know I hate it. Let's see, Kill Blue, that just started, so we don't know. Noise Exorcist just started, we don't know. Martial Arts Master Sumi just started, we don't know. I Said Gil just started, we don't know. Mama Yu Yu, we don't know. Kagura Bachi just started, we don't know. Two on Ice just started. Like, the majority of series in Jump are brand new. Like, most of them started within the last 2 years. 2 to 3 years. Like, the only ones before 2021, which is like early on, I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but for manga, that's not very far in, is Sakamoto Days, which barely started towards the end of 2020. Me and Roboco, which is the best manga in the Jump. Undead Unluck, which is in its thing. Mission Yozakura Family, which I don't know how that's still, I don't know what, I've never heard anyone talk about that. I'm very curious. Jujutsu Kaisen. My Hero Academia. That's it. And half of those, the long-running hit series, the long-running, the reason why I'm saying like newer versus older series are the ones that are the proven hits. They're the ones that are secure to be popular, secure to be something that people are going to be coming into the magazine for. Newer series are a bit more of a wild card where you don't know what you're gonna get. There are very few of those in Jump right now. And what ones are there are wrapping up soon or in the process of wrapping up. And that's kind of why like it feels like Jump is kind of throwing everything at the wall right now, seeing what sticks. It's very interesting. It's gonna be an interesting few years of Jump. Yeah, one of which is One Piece. I didn't even mention One Piece when I was saying older, because I think One Piece is just a given at this point. But, like, it's ending. So it's like, you know. Why am I doing one layer? So it's like, I don't know. The magazine's kind of in a tough spot right now. All of its hits are going. It's new. It does have a few new bloods that might be worth it though. That might be new like magazine sellers, because you want to have a series that people care enough about to keep coming back to the magazine for. There's a couple in there. They're not totally screwed. Like I said, Akane Banashi is doing really well. People really like Akane Banashi. Sakamoto Days is pretty cool. Sakamoto Days is pretty popular. But like, out of those, Sakamoto Days, Undead Unluck, that's the one I'm forgetting. Undead Unluck and Sakamoto Days, I would say, are probably, I think, the only two, like, 100% proven and not gonna be losing steam right now. I think those are the only ones. Maybe Witch Watch. I think Witch Watch is Witch Watch in it? What's going on in Witch Watch? I don't remember. I haven't read Witch Watch in a long time. I've heard something about it. But I don't know if that's speculation or if that's actual fact, so I don't want to say too much about that. I'm way too high. We went up way too tall. We climbed this very quickly. But yeah, I don't know. That if it feels like Jump is going kind of crazy right now, like once you look at that data, it makes a lot more sense. Like they got some. They don't really have too much going on. I really like Akane Banashi. I think the characters are really interesting, and I like the story that they're trying to tell with it. It's not like far enough in to really do much. Wait. Shoha Shoten wasn't on that list. Did Shoha Shoten end or get canceled? What the fuck? Or was that a different magazine? That might be a different magazine. But like, yeah, me and Roboco, as much as it's the best, manga in Jump, it's okay. Like I'm hyping up Roboco as a joke. I love it. I do wholeheartedly read it every week. It's the only manga I do that with besides One Piece. The others I just kind of read in batches. People aren't going to be coming into Jump for a reference-heavy gag manga. Like, it's very much something that people love there, as it's the Sunday funny of Jump right now. Which is great. I love it for that. It's not gonna sell magazines. That's not the kind of manga it is. Right. And like, of course, what's popular in the West doesn't really matter that much, if I'm being honest. Like what we buy and sell don't really mean shit. So you also have to keep in mind, like, just because of what Westerners are really enjoying, it does not mean anything about what Japanese audience cares about and what's gonna sell the magazine. As much as we would love for our opinion to matter more, it really doesn't. If that was the case, me and Roboco would be canceled because a lot of people fucking hate Roboco. I think me and Roboco honestly is like the perfect example of that, because like people in the West fucking hate Roboco because all their favorite series keep getting canceled and Roboco's still going strong, and it's because it does well in Japan. It's a really popular gag manga. It's popular. People like it. And like, I don't know, it doesn't really have much competition either. There's like some comedies, but they're not like pure gag manga. There's always room for a gag manga at Jump. It's interesting. I just think it's interesting. No, that's not. I hit my mouse on a can and it placed blocks. That's just very much, I don't know. It's interesting. That's not at all what I want. And I guess it would work, but it would look weird and it would drive me nuts. And I like having the one that goes like really high for some reason. Okay, and this is where you bust out the shulker box. Grab your nether brick out. Nice, we didn't drop it. Yeah, I find the history of the magazine and what has ended and what hasn't to be very interesting, because a lot of them are just series you forget about, even if you like them. Or if you don't. Also, like, the Jump app is not a great place to know what's running in Jump, because sometimes they mix in stuff from Jump Plus and other stuff like that. They mix in things across all of, like, the Shueisha Jump landscape, so it doesn't really tell you what's going on in the Jump magazine in terms of, like, research. It's not the most reliable to run purely on that. Oh, yeah, we get generic fucking battle fight shows or manga, like, all the time in Jump. It's because people like that shit. I mean, I think people do. It's just, we have it. We have it. We don't, people aren't really starving for more, right? Like, My Hero Academia is going strong. Well, Boruto doesn't count anymore. But like, My Hero Academia is still really popular and filling that void. Same thing with One Piece. Jujutsu Kaisen is filling in that hole. Fucking Black Clover was, it's not anymore. Now that it's gone. Yeah, it's like, it's not what the magazine needs right now because it's fulfilled. And like Sakamoto Days, people don't think of it as one of those, but it's like it's an action manga. Like Sakamoto Days is a really good action manga. Like action just isn't what Jump needs to fill the void of right now. And that's why like a lot of these series that people are like, I can't believe this got canceled, was so good. It's because what we think of when we think of the way that the West views quote-unquote shonen and Jump is completely different from how the actual magazine does. And I think that's something that like a lot of people need to understand. The term shonen does not mean like the shonen genre does not exist in Japan. That is not a thing. It is a demographic. So when people say shonen, shoujo, that's not what it means. That's not what that term means whenever you're talking about and discussing these series when it comes to like what the magazines are looking at and discussing. Like earlier you said not Kill Blue, fucking, what is that fucking Blue Box? You were saying that's a shoujo. It's not. It's what people in the West say it is, but it's not a shoujo. It is running in Weekly Shonen Jump. It's targeted towards young boys. It is a shonen by the definition that the magazine is going to use and by what all that's going, by the way, like all the business and all that shit's gonna use in Japan. It's a romance manga. It is a shonen romance manga. It's just what we assume that to be is not what, and what like Western anime culture says it is not the term that they use over there, and it causes discussions of this shit to get really messy and annoying. There's always been romance series in Jump. It's just they never cared over here. But there's always been a place for that in Jump, and sometimes they'll be more fan service heavy than others, but like that there's been a lot of them. They typically run for a long time, so you don't see very many of them on the list, but there's usually like one or two. Some being more fan service heavy than others, but like that's been more of a thing than you would think. It's just in the West, people who see the Jump branding don't care, so they don't typically bring them over here, or they typically don't get talked about over here. Like our view of Jump is completely different from what it actually is. I forgot about this fucking song in this game. Why is this in the soundtrack? Like, fuck. Let's just scroll up a bit. Fuck, most of these I try to hover over, and I'm like, I don't know what any of this is. Yeah, you see where I'm coming from. I don't need to go into it, but like, Video Girl Eye, fucking Strawberry 100%, like, stuff like that have always been parts of the manga. Like, there's always been romances in Jump. It's just people in the West don't care, or they don't, whenever they do exist in the West, people don't call them shonen, even though they are in the Jump magazine. Which causes problems whenever we have this kind of a discussion about things, because what we use the exact same terms for are completely different from what the magazine is going to do. In more ways than just art style, exactly. And like art style has never really meant much. Like even if you look back on like older fucking shit like this, like you would have series like fucking, I would not say something like Black Cat. Black Cat looks much more like a shoujo, but that is 100% like in terms of quote unquote art style, but it's 100% is a shonen. It ran in here. Strawberry 100%, like look at that series and tell me that looks like it would be in a shonen magazine. Look at Pretty Face and tell me that's something you would expect to run in this magazine. Like what we perceive Jump as in the West is so skewed by like what we originally got and how it was originally sold to us that it's just kind of completely wrong how we think of and talk about it. Now they're gonna get a break. It's because it's fucking weird. Yeah, no. But yeah, I remember Pretty Face. But like the way that the West discusses this kind of stuff is just completely wrong, and it makes these discussions very difficult. Because like our perspective on things is just not at all how it's seen by the people who it actually are going to be making the decisions and things. It makes these things quite difficult. Let's see. We should probably go sleep. It's like why a lot of people get caught off guard when they learn that Nisekoi ran in Jump. Like, it's just not what people think of when they ran in Weekly Shonen Jump. Yeah, a lot of them are. A lot of the people were like, oh, they still exist? It's like, yeah, they just don't make series that are in, like, the hit magazines. Or they do other shit. Yeah, Jump Plus is a place that I think is really interesting. Jump Plus is, like, all kinds of shit. That's where One Punch Man is. A lot of people think One Punch Man is a weekly Jump thing. It's not. It was monthly. It's considered to be in their Seinen magazine. Jump Plus is their Seinen one, right? Am I thinking of a different magazine? I'm trying to talk about this shit off the top of my head. I'm forgetting things. Because my brain is filled with, like, research I've done to learn what it actually is, and, like, with what people talk about this stuff as. It gets very confusing if I don't have my resources in front of my face. I find the world of manga magazines. Is that a hole? How did I do that? Second, let's fill in that hole. I'm absolutely fascinated. Okay, yeah, I saw it. We fell. I'm absolutely fascinated with the world of manga magazine and publication. Oh shit! Wait, we don't need to. We have all of them done. I mean, we will. We're gonna need more than this. But hell yeah, we have all the pillars up. Nice. We're gonna put like a cap thing on this too. It's not just gonna be this, but all right, let's check it out. How does this wall look? It started in weekly. He eventually moved. I thought it was, I don't know too much about JoJo. I'm still on, it could have been whenever they were like restructuring their magazines. They did have a brief period where they're restructuring magazines, and like a few series like would run in the wrong magazine for a minute and then go back or go to, maybe it was when that happened. I don't know. I don't know anything about JoJo. I'm still reading part 5 as it comes out. I don't really follow too much into it. I think this looks much better. I'm feeling so much more confident about this tower, by the way, now that we have these up here. I think that looks good. And we're gonna keep adding detail and layers and shit to it. But this, I feel much more confident in this build now that we have this up there. Now that we have these pillars. So now we need to decide on what we want to do with it. I want to put in a floor. What block are we using for the floors in here? We're using birch. Yeah, we're using birch. So let's put in a birch floor there. I don't know. I read them as the physicals release, which just ended part 5. It's been very fun. I'm gonna be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm gonna stand in here where it's safe. I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Yeah. Ultra Joe. Ultra Joe. That's what I was thinking of. I got a couple sandwiches as well. But yeah. So like, I'm hoping you can like see why I get so annoyed about like how the West talks about shonen and all that kind of shit. I hope you can understand why it gets me so, because I very much mainly look in things. I don't interact with anime fanbase so much. I mainly interact with fucking, I do a lot of like reading and research into shit. And it makes any type of discussion about this really annoying because so many more things make so much more sense to people once you think of them as how Japan sees them. It makes a lot of this stuff make more sense. And a lot of this discussion can be a lot easier to have with people if we use the terms as the people who actually publish and are in charge of making the decisions on these things do. This is the wrong thing. But we don't. So it just makes these conversations really hard to explain to people why a lot of things happen the way they do. It's also like people who are like all shonen are bad except for the ones I like because I don't consider them shonen. I'm like, they are. The difference is that this is the one you like. It's okay to admit that there are fucking series under a demographic that you enjoy. You see this a lot, and I hate it. And it's like, just admit that there's good shonen, and like your terminology is annoying about it. Because it won't even be series that are like that different, right? You see this a lot with fucking series like, well, a lot of current series, honestly, like My Hero Academia and shit. People are like, I don't like shonen. Oh, but My Hero is good. Oh, but fucking, what's that fucking manga that everybody likes because it's really good is called? I don't even mean that sarcastically. It's really good. Full Metal Alchemist. Like, people are like, oh, well, Full Metal Alchemist doesn't count because it's good. And I'm like, it's a shonen. It's a battle shonen. It's the exact thing you fucking complain about all the time. Never being good. It's just the difference is this one's good. You can't just say it's not that anymore because it's the difference is it's the one you like. It makes conversations with people really annoying and difficult whenever you want to recommend something or talk about anything. Because we all use terminology in different fucking ways that are wrong until it's convenient to be right. Like, the problem is it comes up when people start contradicting themselves. Like, I wouldn't even care that much if it weren't for the fact that people will say it and then they'll contradict themselves and use the term to mean the opposite of what they said later. But the difference is it's convenient to be the difference. That's what it's like trying to talk with anime people. I was running out of breath. So basically, today's lesson, I don't like anime fans, and I don't like talking about anime with people. That's my lesson. Also, me and Roboco is really good. That's also the lesson. I like Roboco. He's funny. She make me laugh. She my Sunday funny manga. Just barely over 150 chapters. It's doing well. It's also a very wide demographic, the term shonen. Like, I think a lot of people also don't realize, like, yeah, it's for teenagers. It's like, no, it's more than, it's the most difficult part about shonen demographic and what it actually means is it's a really fucking wide net because it's not a genre or whatever. But like, also it's like considered like what, 12 to 20 or something, which is why you get shit like fucking Detective Conan and Attack on Titan in like the same magazine or whatever. I don't know if they're in the same magazine. That's a terrible example. I should use series from Jump because that's where most of my knowledge comes from. So I get series like Dr. Slump in the same thing as Bleach. They didn't run at the same time, but it's the same magazine. I also find that stuff very funny. Because you can be reading Jump and you'll get fucking Me and Roboco, you turn the page and you get like whatever horrific shit was happening in Chainsaw Man that week. Because those were in the same magazine at the same time. It's very funny. I'm just saying, some kid's in there to read Roboco and he's seeing some shit. He's seen some shit. No, that's okay. I'm eating too, kind of. It's not a good game to be eating while playing. I just find it very funny. There we go. Now we have a nice roof on here. We'll be working up here a lot more, so. And then let's light it up. And that way we have light. And nothing spawning. The whole point of this is to cover the mob farm, like our creeper farm. So the last thing I want is for things to be spawning in here. Okay, how do we approach this? How do we handle this? What are we doing for our other roofs? Okay, we're just using the solid... So what we can do, I want to extend it out a little bit. I know that. I do know that. I'm trying to decide on what I want this top thing, because the original plan was for a clock tower, but I changed my mind. I don't want it to be a clock tower. I don't know. What kind of a topper do we put on this thing? Like, do we just do the standard, like, castle cremulations or whatever they're called? I think I'm right thing. Cremulations. So if we're gonna do the cremulations, what? Probably cherry, right? No, it's not. It's just what people are going to call it, though, because people fucking... Because we've ruined what these terms mean, and it works in some points of discussion, but it causes problems whenever you get into other points of discussion where you need to start referring to it as the literal opposite. It's not that I'm saying, like, you're wrong for this, because the problem is I'm the only person who's trying to do it the other way. Yeah, no, I'm not saying you're wrong for that. I get why. The problem is that, like, we set these incorrect labels and learned things wrong so early that it's become how everyone does it, and it makes certain points of discussion very difficult. Because then you have to start flipping it the exact opposite out of nowhere, and then you spend forever talking about that and why that is correct or wrong, or what that means, instead of actually talking about what you're trying to talk about. I don't know how I want to approach this. I really don't. I'm a little stumped. Maybe for this under bit, we'll do this. And then yeah, I'm coming up with an idea. Shit. You want to know what the nice thing is? Because we put the floor here. Shit. We can land on it. If you're competent. Unlike I, who almost just died to velocity. Wait, it's different? What? No, it just looked different. Okay, cool. Optical illusion because the block is so dark. Got it. I got scared there for a second that I built a pillar wrong. So let's say I could have sworn I was doing it right. I was. Okay, we're good. Man, Sonic games got good music. Do we have exactly the amount of blocks we need? Holy crap, we do. Oh no, we got 12 more. Never mind. I need slabs. I do have more slabs. Cool. Oh, I got hiccups. I gave myself hiccups eating too quickly. So this is gonna be just something to give a little bit of depth when we build like a little... I'm pretty sure these are cremulations, right? The little pointy bits at the top of a castle. Or are the cremulations the little holes you dump things in? Can't remember. Oh, putting a square on top of here, you're gonna be able to see it from outside. Well, not really, unless we go higher, but... I want to build like a little circle tower up here, too. You're getting all kinds... Oh, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, Nart goes places. I've been meaning to go back and reread Nart. Yeah. Okay, so, like, it ended, but it kind of became a sequel. So it's over technically. Bort is now Two Blue Vortex, which is like a thing happened and now there's a sequel. That's what's going on in Bort. Yeah, I don't know either. Who's the guy writing Boruto? It's not Kishimoto. It's not the guy who wrote... It's not the guy who wrote Naruto. He's like advisor now. On Bort. Oh, I just need to make planks. Okay. Shit. There we go. No, I changed my mind. Fuck. I made all these planks and I don't actually want them. I just remembered what I want to do. Nether brick. Hizen took over for him a lot in the back half of Naruto's run. Oh, did he? I didn't know he did in Naruto as well. I just knew about Bort being a different guy. It's very much the same thing that goes on with Dragon Ball now, with Dragon Ball Super. Which I do not read. I have nothing against Dragon Ball Super, I just don't read it. I always forget that it's still going. You know what I mean? I always forget about Dragon Ball Super. It's just every once in a while something comes up like, yeah, they're starting a new arc, and I'm like, oh yeah. I forgot that was happening. Probably because there's not an anime. It's probably what did it. I don't remember later Naruto very well. I was reading Naruto like towards the later bits whenever I was like really busy in life. So a lot of later Nart is just like a blur in my head. Okay, so I need stairs. Yeah, I know what I want to do here. I need stairs first, but... Same thing happened with Bleach. Aw, man, Bleach is... Listen, Bleach is a whole fucking rabbit hole of things that I have thoughts about. See, you know what the crazy thing about Bleach is? It gets really good again later. Like, I like a lot of, like, towards the end of Bleach. It's just kind of the middle that's a bit muddy. I mean, it doesn't get, like, great or anything. Like, I never really think Bleach gets, like, amazing at all in my book, but, like... I don't know. I think it's interesting. I just think it's interesting when it starts doing something different than what it did for way too long. Maybe that's where all my opinions come from, is I'm just like, oh my god, thank you. Something else. Maybe that's where my brain thinks of it. I still have a lot of nether brick. I don't need this bamboo. I need to stop walking by the bamboo thing. I'm picking up bamboo. Anything else in here I need to throw out? Nah, the rest of that's fine. Yeah, Oda very much is a man who has a lot of ideas. He's a very creative fellow. I like One Piece. I think it's very interesting and well written, but also very fun. And also very thought-provoking. I like One Piece. It's very interesting. Bleach just kept repeating itself too much and then taking forever to do anything. That's kind of my thing with it. I like his art though. It's just too many things end with Ichigo gets big sword move. And that's how story happens. And then it happens again. 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 Tight Kubo? I don't know. I've always just said tight because I don't know why I have. I don't know I was saying it right though. I always thought I said it wrong, but I just like that's where my brain goes with it. I always thought it was Tite. It's just not what I say because I don't know. For some reason my brain always said say tight even though you know that's wrong. I've also been thinking about rereading Bleach. I don't know why. I feel like if I went back to Bleach now, I would appreciate it more, actually. That's the real reason. I feel like there's something there that I might resonate with more now. Or maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. It's just because, like, Bleach seems to be, like, the most influential of its contemporaries in the modern era, like, as time has gone on. Which feels very weird to me. Okay, so this... Sorry, I'm trying to think through what this looks like from underneath without getting down. It's got, like, the overhang. Do I want it to overhang one more? I don't think I do. I think this is as far as I want this to go. I'm running out of stairs again. I'm running out of stairs again. Need to go... Do I have any more stairs? I have too much birch now that I don't plan on using for anything. Let's go put all this birch away. Oh, I don't know. I don't know anything about Hunter x Hunter. I don't read it. I was going to when it ended, and I don't think it's going to do that. Because I don't want to be in the hell that everyone else is in with Hunter x Hunter. That's my stance on that, Monk. I don't really care about the power systems. I wish it didn't. I think it has too much. I'm like, don't... Just make the story good. And he's like, okay, but we're gonna have to fight for, like... 12 different fights at once, and they're all gonna take a really long time for one character moment to happen and one piece of character growth for like this long ass fight that ends with someone getting a new power-up every time because Ichigo needs a billion fucking power-ups that I don't find any of interesting because I don't care about power-ups. I don't really watch much anime. Not anymore. I think this would look better if I used fences. Change my mind. We don't need the stairs. Last minute change of plan. I think pink fences would look better here. Man, I don't know. I just don't plan on reading Bleach. Not Bleach, Hunter x Hunter at any time soon. I don't know. I don't want to be in the hell everyone else is. It's like, yeah, it's the perfect ending point, but like, it's not over. I can imagine it's over, but that doesn't mean it's not over, and that's gonna drive me nuts. These are what I want. This is not gonna be enough. We're gonna go make some more. Where's those sticks? Where's those 10 billion sticks I know I have? Oh, I know where I put them. I put them over here. Right? Didn't I? Yeah, there we go. Sticks. There we go. We got some fences now. Let's do this. Could you imagine how annoying this would be to build if we didn't have an elytra? This would suck. I'm so glad I'm using this. I think I just want this to be like a whole ass trim, honestly. Just go all the way around it. That's what I want to do. Yeah, but it's not over. I don't care if it's like technically it's over. It's not over. That's kind of the thing though, is it's like technically it is over. I'm like, that's not what over is. Not technically over. Like, it's still more Hunter x Hunter. There we go. This song is very jazzy. I don't remember where this plays. I mean, yeah, but that's still not over. It's still going. That doesn't change what my exact statement is. Exactly. See, that's why I'm not reading it. That's my whole reasoning, is I don't want to have to make this clarification just for my own sanity in my brain, because I won't be able to. Like, that's the exact thing that I'm not reading Hunter x Hunter for. It'll be over when he's dead. Well, I can't say that because fucking that's what I said about Bleach. Not Bleach, fucking Berserk. That's what I said about Berserk. And it's still going. Pisses me off. I'm not even a Berserk fan and it pisses me off. I was gonna read it once it was over. Yeah, Rip Mirror. I just don't like the idea of the series going on once the author is dead. I know that like they're the people who should do it. I just don't think it should be done. You know what I mean? I just don't like that it happens at all. No, I don't want this here. I don't know. I'm not that far in Berserk. heard that about it. I have the first two of the big-ass books next to me, but... I don't know, the fact that it's still going without the author really puts a bad taste in my mouth. I just don't like that kind of a thing. I fell in the hole. Oh no. It's like if Oda died and like the people who worked on it like had all of his notes and they know exactly how and what he wants to do and they could do it exactly how he would have. I still don't want it to. Like, I would rather it just end without him because like, I don't know, that's my brain being like, this is the artist's creation. I don't want other people fucking around with it. Oh, Bleach coming back? Yeah, I think that, isn't that what like... That's what Burn the Witch was. Burn the Witch was like... Oh, or was it the one-shot that came out? Because there was also the one-shot that he made. Because he did make a one-shot, too. There was also that new Naruto one-shot made by Kishimoto, which was very interesting. Yeah, Burn the Witch happened. There was also a one-shot for Bleach, though. Was that ages ago? I don't remember when anything happened. I don't follow Bleach. I don't like Bleach. '2020 was that one show. It was apparently okay. So yeah, that's probably what people were referring to. Because people like to see a one shot and they think that means that like, oh my god, and it's like no, one shots are one shot. One shots are one. Maybe that's what people were referring to. That would make sense then. Got one more of these. Do I want this to be one shorter? No, I think this is right. I want these to feel massive, so I don't want to make them too different. This building is getting bigger and bigger by the moment. Holy crap. Where's my stairs? Shit, I need my stairs. We're gonna need a lot of stairs for what I'm planning on doing. Okay, first of all, I did want steps to be right here, but I might change my mind. Do I want this to be... I think I'm changing my mind. I think I want this to be one shorter. How does it look from the outside? That's the important part. How big does this, how big does this look from the outside? You know what? You know what? I changed my mind. This looks perfect. Yeah, see, that's kind of the thing. You don't know how things look till you're... I think I want it to be this big, actually. I changed my mind. It's not going to be smaller. Bring which one to current? I thought that was just over. I thought Burn the Witch was, like, confirmed just done. Huh. Guess not. I wonder why... I wonder what's been going on with that. It's also not listed in, like, currently running in the magazine either. So it's like, what? I think maybe they just haven't updated the... It sounds like maybe they just haven't updated the page yet, because... I don't know, that was a very flash in the pan thing. I think Burn the Witch is over. I don't know if Burn the Witch is still going. I don't know what kind of pattern is gonna fit here. So I'm just gonna wing it and we'll find out. I might have to change something. We'll see. In fact, I already have an idea of something I want to change, but not yet. That's not right. It's facing the wrong way. Okay, dude. There you go, dude. Yep, see, this is... That's where the problem comes in. So... They meet up here. So maybe we just do that? Don't like that, but I think that's what we're gonna do. And then just kind of... Do I have any fences or walls? I don't, I want some. Okay, I do have some walls. Yeah, see, this is what I want to do with these. Good. Doing this wrong? Oh! I see. I see what I did differently. I just didn't fill in that hole. I kind of like it better like that, if I'm being honest. Let's do that instead. I like that more. I accidentally found something I like more. More interesting that way. Boop. 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 Yeah, see, those are some good cremulations. Hunter guy ruined it for everyone. It's current, but it's not in. It's been. They added it back into being listed as a part of Weekly Shonen Jump, but they took it back, so it's not listed as part of It's not part of Weekly Shonen Jump anymore. But it is currently ongoing because he has not canceled it or dropped it. But it is not considered a part of Weekly Shonen Jump anymore, at least in the current things. No, I know about the hiatus thing, but I'm talking about like what the magazine is like. The magazine itself listed. They tried to say he was officially back for like, yeah, last year. They said that he's back in the magazine and they accepted like, hey, Hunter x Hunter is now a part of Weekly Shonen Jump. No, they've said something. He hasn't, but the magazine said like, hey, he's no longer, Togashi's no longer, Hunter x Hunter is no longer a part of Weekly Shonen Jump. We will still publish him in a different way, in his own way, but it's no longer can be considered part of the weekly magazine. But we will still continue to support and publish his chapters in some form when they're ready. They have put out that statement. But it is not holding a slot in Weekly Shonen Jump anymore. They gave him like a year of it. It didn't go very well. Do I like this? This looks very spiky. Looks very different than what I was expecting. Once again, it's one of those things where we gotta look from a distance. That looks kind of goofy. I'm gonna take off the top spikes. Yeah, no, I'm not like against it at all. I'm not like judging or anything. It's just like that's in terms of like what the magazine statement has been and like what its current position is, like that's what it is. He's not a part of the magazine. They did say he was again for a year and then that proved to be too much for him, so they're like, okay, he's not anymore. But they also didn't like say they're not going to support him. They openly said like, we will publish his chapters when they come out in a different form. So probably on like the online thing, database or something, they'll just put up a chapter like, hey, the chapter's out, it's on the online or something. That's what I'm assuming anyways. But like they didn't like drop him. It's just he's not part of the magazine, but they're gonna support him specifically. That looks a bit better. That looks a bit better. I mean, he also doesn't, he's very stubborn about it. His not his editors, but like his assistants have come out and have like talked about like what it's like, and he's like, he refuses help on like a lot of things. He's like, no, I have to do it. If I'm not the one doing it, then I'm not a manga artist anymore. And that's his stance on a lot of things, which I get. It's like very sad, but it's very much like he also refuses people help him with things like inking and anything that people offer to do. He's like, no, I have to because it's my creation, which I get. But that is one of the reasons why, like, you know, it's not gonna get done. Which is fine. I think that is the decision he is allowed to make. I support that decision. Like, as much as it sounds like I'm like, wow, fuck that. I was like, no, I like that decision. I wouldn't make it myself, but I respect it. And I'm like, yeah, no, that's fair. You are the creator, you are the artist. You feel like once you go past that certain point, it's not your creation anymore. So he doesn't drop below that point. And that's why he refuses to let a lot of his assistants do a lot of things. Which, like I said, that's fine. I think that's his decision to make. And he sure made it and makes it. Did I do this right? I hope I did. There we go. I like these cremulations. They're interesting. I will say they're a bit low. They're not low, they're a bit high. I sure can't see shit through these. I mean, I could just add more stairs that look up higher. Or what I can do, and I was thinking about this. We'll just do it with one side, just to see what it looks like. Just replace these. That. 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 Fuck. That's not what I meant to do. Stop bumping into walls. I just want to pick up these blocks. Okay, there we go. Now here's what I'm thinking. Apparently that site also has a page for Yu Yu Hakusho. I like Yu Yu Hakusho. I don't know anything about its hiatuses. I know it got really bad towards the end, but that has nothing to do with anything. Yu Yu Hakusho is good. That's a manga I recommend. Sure does end in a way. Okay, I want to see what this turns into. Shit. See, that was my other idea, was to do the small holes, but I kind of want the big holes, because I think big holes look better at a distance. One. Oh, there's two here. Oh, never mind. There's two here. You do that, and then you do that. Boom. Still. I mean, my face bonks into it, but it looks better from here. I think it looks better from there. How does it look from a distance? You can't even tell. Okay, cool. It looks better up close. In different times of day, you'll probably be able to notice it, or once we get like lights up there and shit. But no, it makes sense that you wouldn't even be able to notice holes that tiny. Okay, let's get the rest of these installed. Fuck, how do I do this? Nice. Okay, we'll do this one. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. There we go. Our jump boost is gone, which makes this a lot easier. Sure does. Walls. We're gonna run out of walls. And the jump boost is back. Don't want the jump boost back. Well, we had enough for exactly that. Let's go make some walls. The reason why I'm not doing these is I have a completely different plan for these. I'm gonna have them like go up a bit. I'm gonna use different material, and they're gonna have like a cone tip at the top. They're gonna go a little bit above the wall, so I want to see how high I build this wall first. Wait, no, the room I need is over here. Never mind. Went the wrong way. So what we need is some walls. That should be enough. I don't need a ton of walls right now. I will need a bunch of stairs, though. There we go. Go 1. Oh, I'm not sneaking. 2. 3. Doot. 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 Let's go to the side. Because these go fast. Doot. 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 Okay, there we go. Perfect. Let's get a sleep. Let's get a sleep in. I'm just crashing into everything. Oh, I did some trading with the villagers. That's why my not my armor, my wings are doing all right. I was confused. I'm like, what did I do? I sure am just using my good rockets for scooting around. That's fine. Nope, that's not the thing. Didn't realize that until I got here. Whoop. There we go. Oh, we can see how they look on eye level, because for some reason I just forgot to put stairs on all the things. Maybe they'll look better here. Oh god, this is so much higher next to us on this side. I can see so much better. Oh boy. It's the song. Everybody knows this song. Okay, we're gonna do this side now. Doot. 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 There we go. Do I like it more without the extra stairs? I think I do. Sweet, we have an excuse to tear down these stairs and save some materials. So I think I like it better without. Which makes sense. The original reason for those was to see above the cremulations, but that didn't end up how it worked. Okay, and are we just in the sound test? I think we're just in the sound test. Okay, Sonic. Okay, Sonic, I get you. I get you, Sonic. What do we play? What are we playing? No, not shorts. I don't.
tell
No,
what's
I
a little
don't.
bit
No, I don't want any.
unusual
No, I don't
about
want the
this LEGO
YouTube
minifig?
shorts.
I
Shut
built
up! I
top-
accidentally clicked the wrong tab. Fuck you, YouTube shorts. Right next to my home button. Hmm. Hmm. None of this is what I want. None of this sounds good. Damn. Fuck it. When in doubt, Sonic Rush. No. Boop. 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 Shifting makes this a lot easier. Boop. No, not there. Boop. 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 There we go. Very holy. Ah. I didn't realize I was facing on like a section of a block, not a whole block. These nether bricks are so dark. How does it do that? Alright, and you go up, 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 and then you shift. You mess up anyways. Gotta remember to use that middle click. Makes things so much easier. No. Oh, that is a cool looking hole there. Not the hole I was looking for, though. Damn it. I'm getting sloppy. I'm dropping blocks in the hole. Fuck. Oh, this is wood. What did we drop? A little bit, not a ton. Is that all of them? That's all of them, right? Wow, from down here you can't even tell. That'll look better once we get those corner bits filled in, once we make those taller and stuff. So I'm not too worried about that. And then this flat whole section here we're also going to do stuff with. We're going to actually decorate that with like windows and shit. It's not just going to be a flat thing there. I just want to get the basic shape in of everything else first. Yeah, that looks good. I like it. Hell yeah. Isn't that good? Alright, so for this, you want cherry wood, specifically cherry wood planks. Three, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and I'll probably put in like windows and stuff here too. And then you go what, 1, 2, 3. I want it to go up like twice as high, I guess. and then I'll put like roof on this and stuff. This is what my plan with these are. Oh shit. Why can't they do things in a way that's not painful? Let's just whatever. I plan on putting floors in here anyways. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. How can I... Oh no, that's right. I just got confused. I was gonna say, am I really running out? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, nice. Let's not miss the thing, because that causes other difficulties. Go. 1, 2, 3. Jet. 3. 1, 2, 3. 3. 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm just gonna leave that block there, because if I jump down for it, I'm gonna die. Nice. One more. I think you're getting the general vibe at this point for what I'm trying to go for here. I think it's pretty clear what we're making, what this is gonna look like. I'm gonna put a little roof on these too. You're up this tall, making everything a little bit longer makes it a little bit more visible from down below. Do I have any of these? I kind of just want to use slabs if I'm being honest. Now I'm gonna punch a hole here for a door, but we'll do that when we get there. Just want to fill in the circle, that way we have it. Three. And you go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3. Nice. Let's land. Yeah, see, that's looking good. That's looking good. That's looking a bit spicy. I dig it. That'll look better once we put like a lid on. Of the weekly manga farm? I mean, like, yeah, a lot would argue no. Not really. Like, it never really even needed to be there. It's just how they've chosen to do it. Because they also have, like, monthly magazines are just as common. There are monthly manga magazines everywhere. Like, they're definitely not forced to go weekly. The magazine would not die if it went, well, I don't know. Monthly Shonen Jump already exists, basically. It's already a thing that exists and has proven to work. Because that's basically what Ultra Jump is, but also they changed the demographic to be a little bit older. But that's basically what Ultra Jump is. And Jump Plus and all that stuff. Like where Spy Family is. Like, they have magazines for, like, monthly releases, weekly releases. They have a seasonal one where Black Clover went. Yeah, that's in their monthly magazine. That's like in a magazine they already have. That's like a monthly thing. It's a seinen magazine, but it's like still proven to be like it works to have smaller. Like there's no reason that they have to. They have a monthly magazine already. It's a different demographic, yes, but they have monthly magazines. Hell, they have seasonal magazines. That's what Jump Giga is. That's where Black Clover went. Like they definitely don't have to. They just are. But they already have like a ton of other magazines that are the different release schedules. It's just like I think it's just because like the Weekly Shonen Jump is like that's what the legacy is. That's what the thing is. It's Weekly Jump. Everybody gets their Weekly Jump. These might need to not be these type of blocks, but we'll fix that. Oh, yeah. That's the wrong one. I meant to break the one on the ground. But like they yeah, they already have like a monthly magazine and stuff. Like, they already have the alternatives in place, and they go fine. They're popular. Just the weekly one's the big one. That's the popular one. But that's not really to do with anything other than it's the oldest one as well. The oldest one where like the most series that were like popular went to. And the demographics, of course. Being skewed a bit younger. Which doesn't really mean too much, but... Do I tear this out to be even one more? Just don't like that edge there. Maybe we do that. Maybe we do that instead. Yeah, we'll do that. It's a bit weird, but that makes it look more. Just didn't like the hole there. Okay, so... Yeah, we have all the holes filled in. Now I don't have a way to jump off of here. Technically, I don't have a way down either. I don't really intend this to be like a place where we go up here on the roof. I just want it to be here. So it's not quite done yet. I want to build the roofs on here, and then I'm gonna put like an additional, like thinner, smaller tower on the top there in the center. Just kind of add like an extra layer to it. And then we need to, of course, decorate these walls still, make them not just a flat wall. But I do like this. I think we're onto something. But yeah, there's still a lot more to be done with this building, but I think we found our traction. I think we found our traction and what we're gonna do with it. I'm very happy with what this came along with today. We're gonna call it here though. It's getting late. I've been going for 3 hours. I have some other stuff I want to do today. And I could be here all day if I don't stop myself. So this is a good stopping point. Let's see. Let's go on Twitch. Who's going? Who are we raiding? Who were we raiding? Oh, Barry's playing Sonic Soup. Barry's playing Sonic Soup. Go say hi to Barry. He's playing Sonic Soup. Yeah, thank everyone for hanging out. I had fun today. I always enjoy our Minecraft streams. Honestly, this is one of my favorite games to stream. It's always a fun time. Just get creative for a bit, you know? Just get creative for a bit. Talk about some shit. Listen to some music. It's a good time. Anyways, go say hi to Barry. He's playing Sonic Soup.